Hello, all. What a day. I tell you, it's so funny. I'm like, man, I could see where this is a show now. I could see, because my life is very, very entertaining. It is very entertaining. The stuff that I go, like, that just transpires throughout my day, strategically, like, illusions wise, like, it is really entertaining, actually. I've gotten to the side of now where I just see the comedy in it all. I really do. And I'm like, wow, I could see where you're making a lot of money off this for sure. So there's that venture of it. I can see this is definitely entertaining. It's definitely comedic for sure. Anyways, that said, I just came across this video of Candace Owens. I freaking love Candace Owens. I stand with her. I stand with her. I freaking love her. She calls things out. She says it like it is, And it came to me when I was watching one of her videos and she was discussing everything, for entertainment purposes only, regarding Trump and Epstein files and just in reference to just the corruption and what they did and what in different ways is still happening when it comes to the children and them exploiting children for money. And, anyways, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to it. I shared it on my Facebook page and it came to me when she talked about betraying, I think it is very, very comical that when you start speaking up and you start standing up for what your beliefs are, what your truths are, then all of a sudden you become the one on the fence betraying those that initially betrayed you in the first place. Just like, for example, take this whole thing with Trump and the files. Like now all of a sudden, because people are speaking out about it, people are vocalizing that they're disheartened that there's not transparency, there's not authenticity, or not authenticity, but there's not transparency being presented. And that's what he said he was going to do, back in November, transparency, and, make America great again. And then all of a sudden, fast forward to this month, and it's not, right? That's betraying us. That is betraying us, you and I, as American citizens. But yet, all of a sudden, for those that speak out and say something, we then become the ones that are betraying him. And again, take that out of the scenario. I'm just saying in general for life in general. When you start speaking up for yourself, when you start knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing what you stand on, your ethics, your morals, and you start speaking your truths, all of a sudden you become the one that betrayed you when every single person in your life has betrayed you in some different facet. And now all of a sudden they're the victim. They're the victim. No, you can't allow that to take you in the negative headspace. Because at the end of the day, it's just deflection. It's deflection and projection. And, you can feel the stings of it because it's gonna hurt. It definitely hurts. I get deflection and projection on the daily basis. I wear it for freaking clothing articles at this point. It's just the conditionings of the world. Everybody's trained to deflect and not take accountability and then automatically cross over to the victim mentality. And see, I never did that. I never played the victim mentality. There's a difference. I've taken everything on the chin, but I'm at a place now in my walk where if I walk through something injusticely, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about what's been done to me. I'm going to talk about the truths that I have. I'm going to talk about everything that I've gained through my walk, my wisdom, my knowledge, my understanding, my faith. I'm going to talk about all those things. And it's all regarding me. And you can take it, you can spin it, you can run it, you can narrate it, you can monetize it, you can do whatever you want on your end. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. But when you get to a place in your life where you recognize that obviously people that, didn't play a good part in your story, in your life, essentially betrayed you, the moment you start speaking up, the moment you start owning who you are, the moment you see in yourself what they saw in you, because quite frankly, at the end of the day, people don't betray people unless they feel threatened. Unless they feel threatened. Right? So if people find themselves in a position where you've been betrayed or you've been misled or you've been hurt, just know that it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Just like right now with everything going on in the government, it's one of those things. Like, if you feel called to speak on it, speak on it. People need to stand up to what's happening. It's not just me. It's happening to every freaking American out here in different facets, new levels, new devils, but we're all fighting the same freaking battle. And they're just laughing at us. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's hilarious. And I just bebop along. Listen to my Whitney Houston, my Celine Dion. I'm telling you, the music jams are on point on the way back from Walmart. Thank you, DJ AI, for that. Enjoyed that little set. But if it's one of those things where you find where people are just trying to gaslight you and make you feel less than what you are, don't let them. Do not let them. Do not give them that power. You have the power. You do. And what you allow to take over your world and your mind. I had to learn that too. That's why I've walked through everything so divinely orchestrated by God. Everything with my bankruptcies and having to learn everything in reference to what I have in reference to just the value of $1 and not living above my means, as well as finding humility and humbleness. Like every move you make, there's karmic return. And I've learned that the hard way too. Whether people believe in karma or not, you don't have to believe in it for it to be true. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean karma's going to miss you. I mean, it just doesn't. It doesn't work that way. It's like saying the sky's red when you're looking at it, it's blue. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. Like, you can say one thing, but at the end of the day, it doesn't resort back to the fact that it's actually a fact, right? And so because of the choices I made, because of the conditionings of the world, because of the things I allowed to transpire in my life, I had to walk through all my different karma. And you have to too. That's a part of it. It's a part of it for you to walk into your gifts, walk into your authority, walk into your voice. And well, this video took a turn for the worse. Not for the worse, for the best. We'll go with that. But anyways, if you find yourself on the fence where, people are saying, oh, you betrayed, no, I didn't betray. I started walking in my truths. If people want to be portrayed as good people in people's stories, they need to be good people. I mean, it's really that simple, but we complicate it. So you have to take accountability in that. Don't deflect. Take accountability and go look in the mirror. Really. That's literally numero uno. You have to take accountability and go look in the mirror. I had to too. I still can't get over it. Are you 55? Do I look 55? I'll take that as a solid win though. It's just funny some of the stuff that comes out of people's mouths. It's like that one lady telling me you need to lose weight. People are just so abrasive. They really are. You just have to be very careful how you talk to people. See, I can withstand it. I literally can be called the worst names in the book to my face and it wouldn't even faze me. I'd be like, okay, thank you. Right? Like, I just wouldn't. God has so graciously helped me put together my heart that nothing outside of my heart can penetrate it. Like, it won't. It won't. But see, there's people in the world that just aren't there yet. And they may never be there. Right? And so when you say hurtful things like that, or you just assume, or you just don't think before you speak, you could really hurt somebody's heart. You could really hurt somebody's soul. And people their souls and their heart are precious, and they deserve to be treated with kindness and generosity and purity, and people thinking before they speak instead of being callous, instead of being berating, instead of just being insecure, because that's what you are. Really, when you say things like that, you're just insecure. And so you're deflecting your insecurities on other people. And it's sad because there's just people in the world that just aren't at a confidence level yet. And you shouldn't step on them when it comes to the words that come out of your mouth. And so I just really, really encourage people to think before you speak. Think before you speak. There's a lot of people battling so many things right now that they don't talk about. They don't talk about because they're scared of what people might think, right? And so here comes you, Mr. or Mrs. Insecure, and you say one thing that just might send them over just because you just can't look in the mirror and look like, think before you speak. But I